Coming up, we have your February 2022 Las Vegas real estate market update.
Hey everyone, I'm Steve.
And I'm Kristen.
We are the Thomas Group with Real Broker, your local Las Vegas and Henderson Realtors, here today to bring you your February 2022 Las Vegas real estate market update from
the district in Henderson.
We decided we'd try and kill like 3 birds with 1 stone on this market update, right?
Yeah, it's Valentine's Day
today, so happy Valentine's Day to everybody celebrating. Yeah, we've actually just hired a nanny to be helping Kristen and I out with the baby. So the nanny's with the baby. We're coming to record the market update here from a little bar called The Local.
Yeah, this is new. I've actually been waiting since I had the baby. I walked by it with him and thought, when are we gonna finally get to try it? It's great. They've got such a good wine selection, right?
Yeah, and I mean, these cocktails, we just had a little sip beforehand just to check that they were okay, so that we could give the restaurant a good plug.
Yeah,
but they taste delicious.
Yeah, and I mean, if you live in the Green Valley area, I mean, this is definitely going to be your go-to spot. There's some great little shops and restaurants. We have the Green Valley Ranch Casino just down here. They even have they have a kids splash pad over here, and they also have live music playing different days throughout the week. You can check their website for the schedule on that. So, you know, it's not as big as downtown Summerlin.
I was just going to say that. Yeah, it's nowhere near as big as downtown Summerlin, but it's got a few little bars and restaurants.
Yeah.
Again, it doesn't have as big a selection of restaurants as downtown Summerlin or shops. But it's a good little hangout here for locals.
It is. You can walk to it. You can ride your bike from a lot of the neighborhoods around here. And I know that's not for everyone, but to me that's really important. I think it's great.
You get some interesting. To tell everyone what you were telling me about.
Yeah, the other day I was headed to my Pure Bar class in the morning, and I was pulled up to one stoplight right by here, and I see this lady on rollerblades being pulled by 2 miniature poodles, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes, love her. And then literally at the next light, I saw this guy on a bike with a Great Dane in a sidecar, and we just saw him again on his way in.
We just took a little video from our car as Kristen was telling me the story. So
yeah, I was like, these are my people here. So if you like dogs, we like you, and you can move into our neighborhood.
Yeah, there's tons of dog parks in Henderson. So if you've got dogs, it's definitely a great place to consider. Yeah. So yeah, should we get into the numbers?
Let's get into some housing talk. All right, so it's been a crazy start to the year. I think at the beginning people were saying, oh, we're going to have some slowing down of things. But actually, Steve, I don't know if you saw this. Zillow has recorrected their original predictions and said they were way off.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
They put out a notice and said the way things are going, we're going to see quite a bit of appreciation. So let's look at the stats and see what's causing that. The median sales price of single-family homes finished last month at $435,000. That was up 2.4% from the previous month, which is still it's a lot of appreciation month over month. You multiply that out throughout a year, that's a lot of appreciation. And here we see it, 26.1% up year over year.
Yeah, it's insane.
It really is. There were 2,561 single-family homes that sold last month. That's down 19.4% from the previous month. Now, Steve, are people should they hear that and say, oh, the demand's dropping?
No, it's the inventory.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really big issue.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how far it can go.
Right.
But what I anticipate maybe happening is because interest rates are going up. They've already started going up, just so you know. I think, this is just my opinion, my prediction, if you like, is that the interest rates are going to keep going up. People are going to anticipate them keep going up and try and buy and close before they go to a point which doesn't make any sense for that purchaser.
Yeah, and they're already going up faster than anyone anticipated. I think in one of our previous market updates, we looked at 5 different predictors of where the interest rates would be, and they all said about 4 by the end of 2020, and we're at 4% now. So don't be surprised when you get a quote from your.
That's a great point.
Don't fall off your chair like my client did today.
Yeah, because some people still think they're going to be getting in the 3s, and I don't know what your lender's offering, but for what we've been seeing, 3s are gone.
Moving on with our single family homes, we ended the month which is what Steve's talking about, with our inventory of 1,821 homes available. That's down 19.1% from the previous month and down 21.3% from the same time last year.
Like, I just can't believe that we got 20% less homes now than we did the previous month.
Yeah, it's hard. It is hard. It's hard, sellers are getting just bombarded with offers, and
it's great if you're a seller. You're just going to have a couple of hectic days with 500 showings, but then you're going to have 300 offers to pick from, and that, as long as you're prepared for that. But on the buying side, it is very, very tricky. Like we said in our last market update, if you want to get an offer accepted these days on a property that's just hit the market, that's got a lot of interest in it, you're going to need to be waiving your appraisal if 100%. You're financing it, and obviously cash is king. So if you're a cash buyer, then that's definitely of interest. Just talking about different types of financing and sales closing, here's an interesting fact for you.
Tell us, Steve.
Which you might not, I don't think you know about, but you might do.
I love
pretty smart.
Interesting facts.
So last month, 1% of total all sales were closed using a 1031 exchange.
Okay.
Now, for those of you that don't know what a 1031 exchange is, Kristen's going to tell you.
So a 1031 exchange is where an investor will sell an investment property, and they're able to use this 1031 exchange to purchase a new property, and they don't have to pay any capital gains taxes as long as they hold on to that new property. So it's a great way to delay taxes, just keep pushing them down the line.
What's really great about a 1031 exchange that not many people realize, like if you're a mom and pop investor, and let's say you inherited a family property and now it's a rental, you're not a savvy investor that like makes a living from this. But if you're ever thinking about selling that, and because you inherited it from your family, you're like, oh, there's going to be a big capital gains tax on that. Well, if you don't need to sell it, don't need the cash from it, then sell the property and you can buy any other type of real estate. And this is what a lot of people don't know, is they often think that it has to be like for like. So if you own a farm in California, you have to buy a farm out in here in Nevada. That's not right. You could sell your farm in Nevada and buy a billboard on the Las Vegas Strip. You can buy a shop, a condo, basically any type of property that generates an income.
Okay.
So the 1031 exchange, that's very, very interesting that 1% of total sales last month were created with that method, should I say.
Yeah.
Now, is this a blip, or is this something that, a trend that we're going to foresee? Because how many calls I had recently from people that wanting to do a 1031 exchange?
Yeah, our whole team, I know our team has had a bunch.
It's very, very interesting.
Yeah.
So we'll follow that and keep you guys posted,
Yeah.
but just wanted to share that little info for you and give you some insight onto 1031 exchanges. If you feel like it could benefit you, go ahead and take advantage, because there's talk of them being scrapped.
Right, I was going to mention that. There is talk of it being scrapped. That would be a huge shame, I think. But
I agree.
We'll see. Yeah. Okay, let's move on now to the number of new listings for our single family homes. This is actually interesting. There were 2,900 new listings taken last month. That's up 32.1% from the previous month. Okay, actually it's not that crazy at first. I thought it was. But these statistics that we're presenting to you in February are from January, the month end January. So we're really comparing January to December. So it's up 32%, but people don't like to list their homes over the holidays. Usually that tends to be a down month.
Historically,
so I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. And the new listings were up 2.3% from the same time last year. But overall, we're seeing it's not enough to keep up with the demand, because our months of inventory keep slipping, and we're now at 0.7 months of inventory, which is heavily favoring the seller.
Yeah, and also don't forget that a lot of all of those homes that are on the market, the 0.7 of inventory, some of them have been sitting on the market for years.
Right.
So there's, in terms of what we call marketable, saleable inventory, it's even less.
Yeah, that's a really good point, Steve. All right, great. Let's look at the condo and townhome numbers. The median sales price finished at $243,000. That was up 0.4% from the previous month and up 25.9% from the same time last year. So same thing, we're seeing that appreciation keep going. There were 711 sales last month, down 14% from the previous month, but up 13.9% from the same time last year. And moving on to inventory, there were 322 condo and townhomes available for sale at the end of February. That was down 16.8% from the previous month. Oh my goodness, this number kills me. And down 62% from the same time last year. Like, that is insane.
Yeah.
Really
way less than half.
Yeah. There were 727 new condo and townhome listings taken last month, up 20% from the previous month, which was December, so that's not super telling. But overall, it was down 7% from the same time last year, which I actually find interesting because
I thought that would be up.
Yeah, I thought that would be up because the single family homes listings were up a little bit. So looking forward to kind of seeing what happens with condos and townhomes, because it kind of has its own little path lately.
Yeah, it certainly does, yeah.
Yeah. And our final number is our months of inventory, and the condos and townhomes had only half a month of inventory.
Right.
Which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's even skinnier.
So skinny.
So I've got a little stat for you,
Yeah.
because I know you love stats.
No, I do.
That I just wanted to, I had to write it down because I'll forget. But I just wanted to share this with you because I thought it was very, very interesting. So a year ago, 23% of closed sales were under $250,000. But now only 14% of total sales are under $250,000.
Wow.
Last year, 76% of all sales were under 400,000, but now only 50% of them are under 400,000. So 50% of all sales now are over 400,000, which,
I mean, I'm not surprised really, like looking at what our clients are shopping for. Like that is crazy, but you know, if you're looking at a entry-level home now in Henderson or Summerlin, I mean, you used to be able to, you could find stuff a few years ago for in $350. I mean,
$250 even.
$250, like, yeah, when you got your license, sure. But now, I mean,
and that wasn't in the dinosaur ages.
You really need like 500,000 now. I feel like to shop
for an entry level home
in Henderson and Summerlin.
I mean, yeah. Look, it depends what you call entry level, because we sold our townhome, which was the very first home that we bought, 4-bed, 4-bath for $408,000.
I'm talking about single family. I agree.
Oh,
I agree.
okay, sorry, single family.
But I think that's to our point. That was a townhome in a good location for $400,000. I remember when we bought that and we paid $250 for it. Steve would always tell me, being in real estate, you know, before I was, that eventually this townhome was going to sell for $500,000. I thought he was off his head, but give it a year or so, they'll sell for $500,000.
The one other thing that I realized about from being in real estate is location.
Yes, this is
I
so
knew
important.
it was in a great location.
So important.
It had a couple of downsides: proximity to the 215, because you could hear a bit of the traffic and stuff. But
Yeah.
also that can be a plus for some people that want easy access.
It was so convenient.
Like, we sold it to a nurse.
Yeah.
And they want easy access at times to the freeway and stuff. So yeah, it's slim pickings right now, you guys. So yeah, if you're out house hunting this year and you need some help, you really do need an expert team on your side to be able to make your offers look attractive, to send you listings as soon as they hit the market or before anybody else sees them, ideally, right? So we can help you with all that. If you need more info, our website is thethomasgrouplv.com. Feel free to reach out to us there. You can schedule free consultations with myself and Kristen or any one of our team. And if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, we really appreciate it if you do so. You can stay up to date on what's happening in the Las Vegas real estate market with our updates we do every month. We do home tours, community tours, and we've just started doing a what's happening in Las Vegas every month, which Christine is going to be compiling a list of events and stuff, and shows that are on and cool things to do. So if you are a local or you're visiting towns, make sure you subscribe to our channel so that you can stay up to date on all of that, and we will look forward to seeing you soon. But for now, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Take care.
Bye.